Hey guys, so I'll be showing you basically how to build your own social media contents, flyers, posters for Instagram post, TikTok post, and the likes using AI, um, Pinterest, and CapCut if necessary. Now, this is basically the tools I use every day to build out my content for posts for my business. All right, so we're gonna start from kind of like a mood board so that we can use that as a direction for what we are building, right? And in order for us to do that, we need Pinterest. Now, most people use Google image search to search for ideas, concepts that would serve as a mood board. But I use Pinterest because it's easier, and for me, I feel it's faster, right? So we'll just go straight to Pinterest. When I come to Pinterest, I look for clean concepts, clean flyers that fit into what I already have in my head, right? So let's assume I'm trying to make a maybe a TGIF flyer, or yeah, let's say I'm trying to make a TGIF flyer. I search TGIF, right? Check out let's say TGIF flyer design. Cool. I like this. I think I like this. It certainly fits into what I would like. So I will just download this image. So again, I want to point out, coming into Pinterest, the first thing I do is create a mental picture of what I want my post to look like. Right now, this is one of the fastest ways to be able to quickly create content, especially when you're on the move and you have other activities that you need to do. Right, there's no need wasting so much time going to what do you call this now, Canva or Photoshop anymore. AI is here to help us speed up our processes so that you can do a lot more within a short period of time. So now I have that downloaded. I will go straight to ChatGPT. All right, so we're here at ChatGPT, and one of the reasons why we download the model is because we want to be able to use that as a reference, right? We want to be able to use that as a reference. Now we have this image here. Um, I think important to point out here. I already have trained my ChatGPT with information about my brand, so that I do not always have to remind ChatGPT the direction I want to go, especially when it comes to fonts and brand identity. Yeah, so at the top right corner, you find where you have the search button and you have your profile, either image or profile name. So just click on it, and you can just go to personalize. Right, under personalize, you see where we have characteristics. Oh, okay, I think this is wrong. Oh, sorry, it's under memory. But of course, for personalize, you can also decide to personalize your ChatGPT. So choose some additional customization on top of your base style and tone. Um, Custom instructions: be my ruthless mentor. If my ideas are trash, tell me why. You need to stress test everything and get things to the point where it is bulletproof. Now, this is a custom instruction I've given to ChatGPT to always be a ruthless mentor, right? To make sure that it doesn't hallucinate or it doesn't just give me random answers because it wants to please me, right? So you can do that under personalization for those who do not know, and you can come on the memory, and here's where it gets interesting. On the manage memories, you find that I have told ChatGPT a couple of things about what I am building. So I have for ByPady, social media post, use a consistent modern typography style matching the reference they provided. A geometric grotesque sans serif aesthetic similar to Jess. That's a font type now, with heavy bold headlines and lighter weight for supporting text. Use this style for future body content unless the user asks to change it. This is important to do so that ChatGPT knows clearly how to respond to your prompts, right? So that ChatGPT can quickly respond to your prompt always the same way, right? There are better prompts that you can give, but this was just the basic prompt I was testing out. So let's go back again and put this image here. Most times I use a voice chat system to prompt ChatGPT. I do not type. For those of you who like to type, you can just type in here. At this point, I can just tell ChatGPT here to. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll just feed ChatGPT also with uh, a with a sample logo. So this is the logo for ByPady. I'll tell it create a um, a TGIF flyer for ByPady using the sample image uploaded by the left hand as the reference template. Keep the elements pixel perfect, the font location, the main text on the screen, and the footer elements, but change the content to fit the ByPady business model with the ByPady contents, right? Let it be as short and and straight to the point like it is on the reference flyer. On the right hand, the image being uploaded is my logo. I want you to maintain the lemon green color of the flyer, and then only change the color of the couch to a blue color. That's the only thing you change. But make sure to add my logo to the top left corner, size it to fit in to the design, and make sure it is balanced in terms of size. Then at the footer, change the contact information to that of ByPady. Our website is www.bypady.ng, and our Instagram handle is at ByPady. So now we wait for it to generate the text. Okay, so it has generated the text. Most times you just have to review it. You can see here buy paddy is spelled wrongly. So most times you have to help ChatGPT so that it doesn't make a mistake. You can go through this. You can see it's all messed up here. It still doesn't remember. It still it still can't. I mean, this is just a chat prompt. Most times when I eventually generate, it corrects the name, it corrects the company's name. But for today, why not just make that correction and let's generate. Okay, so here we have it. It has generated 2 images for us. Restock fast, sell more. Buy smart on buy paddy. Okay, so you can see that it has corrected. It has adjusted, sorry, the design. Grow your business tomorrow, but then it gave us 2 samples to choose from. I think I prefer the second one. But we have to change the text. I prefer the second one because of the sizing. This is a better size for Instagram, so I can just tell it image 2 is better, right? And then tell it, instead of relax, it's the weekend. Change the text to trust infrastructure for Africa, right? Then where it says grow your business tomorrow, you could write something to do with you say, just say no worries, your products are in the right hands, or no need to worry anymore, we inspect. I'm just looking for sorry, let me start that again. So for where it's written relax, it's the weekend, we could just put what you write there, basically relax, buy paddy has got you, right? Then where you have grow your business tomorrow, write your peace of mind is our business. Okay, so we just wait for it to generate and we'll come back again. Okay, this is great. You find that it has made that correction. Relax by paddy has got you. And then your peace of mind is our business, right? So if you wanted to change other elements, say the clothes he was wearing, the trouser he's wearing, take out his glasses. If your business requires that, maybe he's holding a box or something that shows that, you know, maybe he has something from you, or we want to put I think what we do is, let's put a dream, a dream imagination box that shows a dispatch guy coming to deliver his products. Let's try that and see. Because we're just trying to push ChatGPT now to produce something else. So I want you to put some sort of um a dream bubble somewhere around his head that shows a biped inspector holding an iPhone, a carton of an iPhone, basically um, coming to deliver this to him. So just show the biped inspector in a dream bubble holding an iPhone for the character who is in the flyer. All right, let's wait for it to generate and see what it generates. So again, I just want to say that working with these systems, it's just a function of your imagination, your communication, be able to communicate with terminologies that are, widely acceptable. You get, if you want a dream bubble, then get the word dream bubble. If you want whatever terminology you want to give to ChatGPT, make sure it is clear that and ChatGPT can understand what you are saying. Otherwise, it will cause ChatGPT to begin to hallucinate, right? It will be jumping here and there, here and there, here and there. Now this same method can be applied to other AI models. I use ChatGPT most of the time because it's easier and it gives you, compared to other generation model, it gives you much more flexibility with generating images, right? I can generate a couple of images using ChatGPT. And then there's also arena.ai. Now, it's important to note that if you're generating, okay, so we have this here, and him dreaming about a biped agent holding an iPhone coming to deliver to him. Of course, this makes a lot more sense. I mean, you're waiting for your product to be delivered. For me, I think this is not bad for me. If I, at this point, I can move on and take this and generate sorry, take this and then move to CapCut and probably just do some things with it, do some effects and the rest of that to just make it look better, right? So this is that for that, right? So again, for those who don't know how to download, if you look at the top right corner, you see the arrow facing down, or pressing down on that um, horizontal line. Just click on it. See it's rotating. As soon as it downloads, it tells you image saved. Good. Now I can switch from here and go to CapCut. Now, for those who do not have CapCut, now this is something I did yesterday. This is also AI generated. This was AI generated. Now, if you check the image, you find, let me bring a comparison. Let me bring the original image back so that you can see. You can see the original image. So that you can see the original image. This is the original image here. This is the original image. So look at this. If you notice from the original image, the logo is, you can see the logo says work service. It had download the work service app at the top right corner. The future of hiring top professionals, one tap away. So you can see the elements of the original image. Now this is the new image. You can see that. You can see that the phone didn't have any notification on top, but here the phone has a notification that says you have received 223 orders. So you have the ability to do a lot. It just depends on your imagination and what you want to achieve. Now notice that the ByParty logo is behind her. Here, just look behind her. The ByParty logo is behind her. So, well, to get that ByParty logo behind her, I did that here in CapCut. I basically just had two layers. I had two layers and then removed the background for the overlay. So this is the overlay. This layer here is overlay. This is the main layer, the background layer. If I delete this overlay, you see it comes to the front. The overlay is, I've removed the background for the overlay, and then I've placed the logo using Canva. There's something here in Canva. It's called layers, right? I just moved this. If I move it to the front, it comes to the front. If I move it to the back, it goes to the back. So that's how I also use CapCut to add other elements, right, to my designs. If I wanted to add a logo, or if most times CapCut most times ChatGPT does not get your logos right. Most times ChatGPT hallucinates and you try and see if you can get your logo right, and it doesn't. Let me switch projects, and it doesn't. In those cases, what I do is like in this case, here, this this and this were added using CapCut as overlays. Now if you look at the top left corner, you find that the logo is wrong. I tried to generate the logo and it didn't get it right. It kept getting it wrong. So what I just did was come to CapCut and added the logo here. So you can see the logo is correct now, and you have the logo at the bottom right corner. So CapCut also helps for post editing, but because CapCut only outputs videos, so you know that whatever you're getting from CapCut is no longer an image, it's going to be a video. For those people who want to correct this to be still remain an image, then just take it to your Canva. Canva can do this exact same thing, and you can export as a PNG and it's an image. So for me, I wanted a video, that's why I brought it here. Okay, I think we are getting above 30. I want to keep it under 30 minutes. Okay, so this is fine. I just wanted to show you guys that so you could bring in and make sure you click HD, and voila, we have this image here. You can now decide you want to place audio underneath this before you send it to your Instagram. But for those people who add audio to Instagram, you add audio to your post via Instagram, you can do that there. But I like to do it on Canva because it gives me control. I can choose to download a trending sound and place it here. Sometimes my Instagram does not give me trending sounds, or I can choose to download a video from Instagram that has a sound that I'm not able to get, and then I bring the video here and extract the sound of that video from Instagram here in CapCut, and it makes sense. So another reason why I bring it to CapCut, in the occasion that I want to merge say two flyers together, I can do that on CapCut. So I can do one, I can do two. That's an occasion I want to merge a number of them together for one post. I can do that here, right? For those who attended the last class, I'm sure you remember the website arena.ai that was shared. But for those who are new here, arena.ai is a website that gives you access to a number of AI models for free, inclusive of a couple of video generation model that you can use to generate videos. But for this use case, I'm just going to show you how this works just as a reminder. So if you're generating on the ChatGPT official app and probably you have run out of generation for the day, mostly it takes another 24 hours before you can generate again. What I do is I have about 4 accounts connected to my ChatGPT. That's for the actual ChatGPT website, not for arena.ai now. If I exhaust those 4 accounts, because most times I have a couple of things to generate for the day and there's still more I need to generate, what I do is I switch to arena.ai. Whenever I run out of generation per account, I just switch to another. I continue. What would you like to do, right? So now I'm just going to show you a little bit about this website. So at the top of the website, you find the option that says battle mode, just right here. It says battle mode. Battle mode is if you want two anonymous models to generate what you want. So if you just want to have a prompt, right, or you have an image you just want to place and you just want any prompt to generate for you, you can use that. You have the agent mode if you want to build out systems, maybe a process, something that can help you do something, answer my emails, answer this, answer that. You can send agent model to do it. Then you have the side by side here. It's almost like the battle mode, but you choose the two models that you want to work for you. You have GPT 5.2 chat, which is the latest here. Then you have Gemini 3 points. Now you can choose direct. Now for direct, you would choose for yourself what model you want to use. You can go with ChatGPT 5.2, which is the latest, and then you find underneath this region here. If you look at the lower part of your screen, see that moving, you can find different options. You have the image option, you have the web option, you have the programming option. So if you choose the image option, it allows you to tag one image. Oh, seems like you can do more than one image right now. Let me see if it's possible. Done. Oh, that's great. I think they've updated the website. This is nice. So you can just give a prompt and say change the you can just give a prompt here and it would give you a result. Now note that the reason why this website makes a lot of sense is because mostly you're not able to get some of these models for free, right? But on this website you can actually access them for free. You can actually get them for free, right? So this is just a reminder for those who were not in the class when we talked about these particular websites. You can use arena.ai to access pretty much all of these models here. These are image generation models, some of which you cannot even access in real life without paying a good amount of money. You can see them, right? A couple of them exist here. So if you want to go back, just click on image, right? If you're a web designer, you can use this option and ask it to design a website for you, or a UI, dashboard, game. You can even do a game here. You could do 3D slash spatials. You can do retro. There's a lot of things you can do here. It just, you need to be able, you need to come and see, you have an e-commerce. You need to come and just explore, as it depends on what you are looking to do. Now you notice that if you choose different models, text, the AI models will change. Code, image, it's changing it to fit into the very best models for what you want, right? All right, guys, so I think um this is a quick summary. What you write there, this is just basically a quick summary of this is just a quick summary of everything that we had learned before, and a bit of guidelines to remind you, if you've forgotten, practically remind you using practical visual illustrations, using practical means, what we had learned before now. Then just to give you that extra push or extra advantage. So if there's something that we missed here, or if there's another example, maybe you have another scenario that you want us to approach this with. Basically, I'm just showing you how my process goes, right? How I move from mood board, from the mood board in my head. What do I want, right? Like, what do I want to post today? Is it a TGIF post? Is it a quote? Is it a business design? Is it a carousel? Is it whatever it is I want to produce? First, I have to have it in my mind, build out the mood board, colors and everything. Then I go to Pinterest, look for similar images to that. If you just prompt ChatGPT without sample or base images, guideline images, it would hallucinate a lot. It will just produce nonsense. It will produce nonsense, right? You get that. If you have like 4 or 5 of them, 4 or 5 samples, right, you can feed it into ChatGPT and point out what element you want from each of the samples, starting from the left to the right. You can tell it, starting from left to the right, from the first image, pick out only the text. Second image, pick out the background. Third image, pick out patterns used on the my patterns now on the patterns you put on designs. You can tell, just pick out those patterns. From the fourth image, pick out the arrangement of the footer elements, the website, the email, the icons, and the rest of those things. And then you just be able to articulate your thoughts and let it out. And ChatGPT would analyze all of the images, and then it will give you an output, basically. All right, guys, I think this will be it for now. I'll be expecting a feedback. If there's a need for more, I will do that. Just let me know through I think Sharon, and Sharon will talk to Mr. Paul, and Mr. Paul will get to me. So thank you, guys. Have an awesome day.